Hello, everyone, and welcome to Slow English Learning. I'm Sarah, and today, John and I are here to talk about something that almost every English learner feels at some point in their journey. You listen to English podcasts, you watch English movies, you understand people when they talk, but when it's your turn to speak, your mind goes blank. You can hear and understand, but your mouth doesn't move. The words are in your head, but they stay silent. You feel stuck. Have you ever felt that way? Don't worry, you are not alone. Many people all over the world have the same problem. In this episode, we will talk about why you can understand English but can't speak it easily and how you can change that. John will join me today, and together we'll speak slowly and clearly so you can follow every word and understand the meaning deeply. We'll talk about what really happens inside your brain when you listen and when you speak, and why those two skills are so different. We'll also share simple tips that can help you speak more freely and confidently. No stress, no grammar pressure. Just real English, step by step. So if you have ever asked yourself, why do I understand English but can't speak it? This episode is for you. You'll learn that you are already halfway there and that with the right mindset, you can find your English voice. Now let's begin. Here's John, ready to join the conversation.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be here again.
Today we are going to talk about a very common problem for English learners.
Oh, yes, a big one.
You can understand English, but when it's time to speak, your words just disappear.
You know the feeling, right? You listen to people speaking English, you understand them, you watch movies, listen to songs, even read books, and you understand almost everything.
But when someone asks you a question, your brain says, wait a minute, I know this, but I can't speak.
Exactly. The words are in your head, but they don't come out of your mouth.
So today we're going to talk about why that happens and how you can change it.
Yes, and we'll talk slowly, step by step, so you can understand everything.
Let's start from the beginning. Understanding and speaking are not the same thing.
Right, they are two different skills. Listening is passive, speaking is active.
When you listen, you only receive the language. You just have to understand.
But when you speak, you have to create the language. You must think of the words, put them in the right order, and say them clearly, like all at the same time.
It's like cooking. Listening is like eating a meal that someone else made. Speaking is like cooking that meal yourself.
I like that example. When you cook, you need more skills. You need ingredients, tools, and time.
Yes, and sometimes your first few meals are not perfect.
Exactly. But you don't stop cooking. You practice. You try again, and each time it gets better.
So when you understand English but can't speak it, it doesn't mean you are bad at English. It just means your speaking muscle is still weak.
That's right. Listening helps you fill your brain with words, but speaking helps you use them.
Let's talk about how children learn. When you were a child, you listened to your parents for many months before you said your first word.
Yes, children listen first. Then they copy small words like mama, bye, or no.
And slowly their sentences become longer. It takes years.
But when we learn English as adults, we want to speak perfectly after a few months.
Yes, we want fast results. But language doesn't work like that. It needs time and a lot of listening.
Many learners say, I understand everything, but I can't speak. That's actually a good sign.
It means your brain has learned to understand English. The next step is just to activate it, to make it come out.
So Sarah, why do you think people are afraid to speak?
I think fear is the biggest reason.
Fear of mistakes?
Yes, people think if I make a mistake, others will laugh at me, or my accent is not good enough.
I've heard that too. But mistakes are not bad. They are part of learning.
Of course. Think about how we learn to ride a bicycle.
Oh yes, I fell many times.
everyone does, but each time you get better.
So, if you never speak because you're afraid to make mistakes, you'll never get better.
Exactly, you need to use your voice, even if your English is not perfect.
And actually, no one speaks perfect English.
True. Even native speakers make mistakes. They forget words, they change sentences, they say and
That's normal speaking.
Many learners also think too much before speaking. They try to make perfect grammar in their heads first.
And by the time they finish thinking, the conversation has moved on.
Yes, and then they say, oh, I missed my chance.
So, what should learners do instead?
Don't aim for perfect grammar, aim for clear meaning.
Right? If people understand you, that's communication, that's success.
You can always fix grammar later, but first you must speak.
There's another problem too. People learn English in a very passive way.
You mean just listening or reading?
Yes, they spend hours watching YouTube videos or studying grammar books, but they never use the language.
Like learning to swim from a book, but never touching water.
Exactly. You can learn about swimming, but you won't really swim until you jump in.
So to speak English, you must speak English, even if it's simple.
Talk to yourself. Repeat after podcasts. Join online speaking groups. Anything that makes you use words aloud.
I often tell my students, don't just listen to me, copy me.
That's a great tip. Shadowing.
Yes, when you shadow, you repeat exactly what you hear at the same time with the same rhythm.
It trains your mouth and your brain to move together.
It's like exercise for your speaking muscles.
Another reason speaking feels hard is translation.
Oh yes, that's a big one.
Many people think first in their own language, then translate to English before speaking.
And that makes everything slow.
You lose time, and sometimes the sentence doesn't sound natural.
Right? For example, in some languages you say, I have hunger, but in English we say, I'm hungry.
So if you always translate, your brain gets stuck.
That's why you need to think directly in English.
But that takes time, right?
Yes, but it happens naturally when you listen a lot and speak often.
Like if you listen to simple English stories every day, you start to think in English without noticing.
Exactly. That's why we make slow podcasts, so learners can understand and think in English at the same time.
Another question I get from students is, why do I forget words when I speak?
That's a good question.
I think it's because speaking needs both memory and confidence.
Yes. When you are nervous, your brain closes the door to memory.
So the words are still there, but you can't reach them.
That's why relaxing is important.
Maybe take a deep breath before you speak.
Or start with small sentences, not long ones.
Yes, small steps, like saying, I like this movie, the weather is nice, or I'm learning English.
When you say simple things easily, you build confidence.
And then your brain says, hey, speaking English is not scary.
Right. Then slowly you can add longer sentences.
Step by step.
Many people want to jump from 0 to fluent.
But real fluency grows from small roots.
Just like a tree, you don't see it grow every day, but it's growing.
That's beautiful, Sarah.
Thank you. It's true, though. Every time you listen, you plant a seed. Every time you speak, the seed grows.
And one day you realize you're speaking naturally.
Yes, without thinking too much.
So, Sarah, what can learners do to move from understanding to speaking?
I'd say 3 things. Listen a lot, speak a little every day, and don't be afraid of mistakes.
Good advice.
What about you, John?
I'd add, repeat real sentences from native speakers. Not grammar exercises, but full natural sentences.
Yes, that's how you learn real English, not just grammar English.
For example, you can take a sentence from this podcast like, I can understand, but I can't speak yet. Then repeat it many times.
Yes, use yet. It gives you hope. It means you will speak, just not now.
That's very positive.
Because English is not just a subject, it's a skill, like dancing, cooking, or driving.
You learn it by doing it.
So don't be afraid of your accent or your mistakes. Just start talking.
Talk to your friends, your mirror, your pet, anyone.
Or record yourself. Listen back. Notice what sounds natural and what you can change.
Yes, that's powerful.
Slowly, you'll feel more confident.
And confidence is the bridge between understanding and speaking.
Oh, I like that, John. Confidence is the bridge.
Thank you. Without confidence, you stay on one side. With it, you cross to fluency.
So true.
I think we should also remind learners that everyone's journey is different.
Yes. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to yesterday.
If today you can say one more sentence than yesterday, that's progress.
Even a small step is still a step forward.
So be patient, be kind to yourself, and keep practicing.
That's the secret. Slow, steady, and positive.
Exactly.
So, friends, if you understand English but can't speak yet, remember, you're not alone. Everyone goes through this.
The good news is you can change it.
Listen every day, repeat, speak a little, and most of all, enjoy the process.
Because learning English should be fun, not stressful.
Absolutely.
Thank you, everyone, for listening today.
Yes, thank you for spending your time with us.
Keep practicing, stay confident, and speak, even if it's not perfect.
You are learning, you are growing, and one day soon you will speak English easily.
Slowly and naturally.
That's what we love to hear.
See you next time on Slow English Learning.
Bye, everyone. Keep speaking English.